And we're back. This time, we've got a story that genuinely rattled corners of the internet. What's being described as Rick Ross backing down after reportedly coming up short in his versus battle against French Montana. And I'll ask you to bear with my voice today. I've been dealing with some flu-like symptoms, and hopefully it's nothing more serious than that. We're also covering rappers who appear to be distancing themselves from Drake just days before the release of Iceman. A former Shady Records artist has spoken out on the matter, even bringing up Eminem and Dr. Dre to break down where he stands. And within the last few hours, some strange activity connected to Kendrick Lamar has people talking. Tracks began disappearing from his profile across multiple DSPs, and that's got fans wondering whether we might be looking at a clash between Iceman and whatever Kendrick has been quietly cooking up. Before we get into it, hit that like button if you're rocking with the channel. Subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure to drop your thoughts in the comments when we're done. Now, just days after hip-hop media figures and content creators were being called out for flipping on Drake ahead of Iceman's release, Rick Ross appears to be in a position he didn't plan for, seemingly retreating after reports surfaced that he lost his versus showdown against French Montana. And with everything that's already gone down between Ross and Drake still fresh in everyone's memory, this moment carries a little extra weight, almost as spicy as that lemon pepper freestyle that had the internet going.
Ross, the internet will likely try to make something of you being like, hey, play that joint without the Drake vocals. I want y'all to sing along.
Without Little Man.
They gonna make some of it, but you constantly play your records that you collab with Drake on, and you encourage the fans to sing.
Facts.
So that's not trying to be messy. That's you trying to put on a show.
Let me tell you some shit. Me being a boss, you gotta understand. This French Montana right here, this is my brother, Drake. If you listening to this, homie, listen to me. My shine. I don't wanna see you lose. No real wanna see you lose. That ain't what it's about.
Like us. They not like us. They not like us.
Hold on.
They not like us.
I'm at the pool party. BBL Drizzy, I'm at the pool party. And they just called you a pig. Look, Chumbo.
Bunch of 100 people.
They backed it up at the party.
Yeah, we don't be down track.
Wait.
Tell me what your nigga was. 21, he get first street cred.
This culture, this game, this rap shit, this ain't what it's about. I don't wanna see you lose. Real niggas just wanna see real niggas shine together. Real niggas come up together. You understand? When I was the #1 in the rap game, I showed niggas love. When French was on fire, he showed niggas love. When other niggas
Hold
get
on
their
now,
turn.
we still on fire?
No, don't get it fucked up. I said it tonight. I said something tonight and it touched me because I said it.
Yeah.
I said, damn, I signed a 6-album contract for a $30,000 advance. I flew in on a $50 million jet. We never complained, we never cried.
Never.
We hustled our way out of any situation we was in.
1,000,000%.
You understand?
1,000,000%.
Nigga don't hate on no nigga. And when I said that on stage, my nigga, I let DJ Nasty call that shit out. Whatever we gonna do, DJ Nasty, you let me know. Okay, we doing Aston Martin minus the Drake vocals. And when I said that, my nigga, wherever homie at, look, Montana still fuck with you on 1,000. Listen to me.
So love.
Montana done came to me and nigga, we done had conversations, nigga. Listen, we ain't on no I'm not on no disrespectful shit. Montana a real nigga. Ricky Rose, you know me. You know I love to be disrespectful. That's what I am. But my nigga, listen, it's deeper than rap.
Who wrote this? Guess who wrote this? You would never guess who wrote this.
I don't wanna see you lose. It's deeper than rap, homie. This the first time I said this. Montana fuck with you the long way. You understand? Ain't no funny shit on this side. It's 1,000. And when I play records, I perform records. My nigga, Ricky Rose was the biggest nigga in the game, nigga. I had motherfucking John Legend and all the biggest niggas in the game on speed dial, ready to do albums with me. We collaborated with the niggas all my homies wanted to. We never said niggas weren't qualified. But homie, what we was saying was at the time, niggas was speaking for you. Niggas have the biggest niggas in the game on speed dial. But nigga, the niggas in the studio, Montana like, call my nigga Drake. cool. Call me. Before I knew him, just on some 1000 shit. I would love to throw in right now. That's when you had the big nose, but we ain't gonna go there.
But you was doing good.
Shut up.
You was doing good.
Almost ended on a positive note.
You was doing good.
This the first time I'ma say this.
You was doing
This the
good.
first time I'ma say this. Shout out to homie.
Yeah, shout out to Drake,
Yeah,
man.
shout
We're
out
with
to
you,
homie.
man.
Montana riding for you, nigga.
Yeah.
You got real niggas on your side riding for you. And when you got real niggas riding for you, my niggas gonna respect it. I'm not gonna disrespect it.
And Drake fans are not letting this slide. A good number of them are putting Rick Ross's recent move in the same category as J. Cole's widely discussed apology. And while that comparison might be a stretch, it's not hard to see where they're coming from when you look at the receipts. Because the internet has a long memory, Ross was openly and repeatedly taking shots at Drake throughout 2024. And we're not talking about a few offhand comments. The man was on record calling Drake out in some of the most direct terms imaginable, doing it consistently, almost like it was part of his weekly routine. And now, seemingly out of nowhere, he's suggesting he has no real ill will toward Drake. That's a significant shift in tone, and people noticed immediately. Some have pointed out that the timing makes a lot more sense when you look at the streaming numbers, because Drake appears on nearly all of Ross's biggest songs on DSPs. That kind of commercial overlap has a way of shaping a person's position, whether they admit it or not. And it's not just Drake's fan base raising an eyebrow here. Even DJ Head, who runs in Kendrick Lamar's circle, and his co-host have been publicly questioning why Rick Ross keeps changing his stance. When even people on the other side of the Drake conversation are puzzled by your consistency, that says something.
Because if it's no smoke, he also said, and this wasn't during the interview. This was afterwards when we was taking pictures. He said the only person that can make them make up, the only person that can make Rick Ross and Drake make up is French Montana.
Yeah, he said anything that.
That's what the boss said.
Yeah, he said if you ever want to see us get back right, it got to go through French Montana. That's what he said.
So now this bring me back
Okay.
to our last conversations about performing songs with features or, somebody that you don't get along with.
They dragged me for that.
Because if it's no smoke, why did you get involved with the beef from the gate? Why did you get involved in the 20v1 if it was no smoke? Now, if it was smoke, if we are beefing, gloves is off.
Mm-hmm.
But 2 years later, if you don't fuck with me and I'm white boy and I'm trash and I'm all of these things, all that trolling he was doing, all of that, why are we performing or acknowledging my vocals on the song? Because Aston Martin Music is where he acknowledged y'all can sing his vocals. Dice Pineapples, he sung, Rick Ross performed over the hook. Stay Scheming, it's a hard cut. You don't even hear Drake verse. You didn't hear nothing from Drake. And then Pop That Shit, Drake is in the beginning. You can't, get away from that. But even still with that, we didn't hear Drake's verse or anything like that. So if that can all be done, why make it a thing to announce that his vocals are here? We know his vocals are there because his vocals are the best part of a lot of these songs. So making the announcement on stage is what makes it is smoke. That's what makes it smoke. Why are we doing that? And I have not fact checked this, but I've been told from people who have been to see his performances that when he performs, Drake's vocals do still play. And there's no announcement of it.
No. That's why I said I think Ross understands the magnitude of this kind of platform and took advantage of it in that way. I have a couple thoughts on this. One is I think his energy was that on stage. I think his energy on air afterwards was more like I don't want to rule it out. In the event that we actually be okay, I just want to set it up to where it got to go through French.
But before we get into how fans are actually responding to all of this, there's another layer worth mentioning. Charlemagne the God has apparently stepped into the conversation, and he's not mincing words. He's been putting certain artists and rappers on notice, essentially warning them to watch out for incoming shots once Iceman drops.
Streamers gonna be busy this week though. I heard they all flying down.
Oh, because Iceman.
Yeah, they flying. Drake is flying a lot of the streamers out to be with him for his release.
He's supposed to be flying. He was supposed to be doing the DJs and the streamers out there.
I was told that stream is gonna be pre-taped though. It's gonna be at the CN Tower, but it's gonna be pre-taped.
Well, he was at the CN Tower over the weekend. There was video that people believe was him in the tower shooting something.
Yeah, it's gonna be that live stream. It's just pre-taped.
Look at you. Are you congratulating Drake for being on top of things?
Look at you, Iceman. Now, look at you.
I'm not Iceman. I'm just telling you things that just like I told y'all, Future was gonna be on the album a few weeks ago.
No,
I heard that Drake got the Iceman fans on edge. It's actually.
Hey, Khaled, you need to be on edge too. You and A$AP Rocky, y'all getting direct shots on the project. I just want y'all to know that.
Khaled?
Yes.
Yep.
He tries to say so positive and at work and working out.
Oh, Khaled, you might have wanted to keep some of that weight on, man, because you know. That's what I was told. He's getting direct shots on the album.
Do you got any shots coming your way?
I have no idea.
We'll see.
All right.
That's the latest.
Yes, Khaled and Rocky do. And Karol G's on the album as well. Y'all know Karol G?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Anybody else?
Is that a big deal?
Look at you, a Drake fan, man. Look at you, you a low Drake fan.
No, I'm not actually. I'm probably saying a lot of things he don't want out yet. Karol G, is Karol G?
She's like yeah.
She's Spanish?
Latino.
Oh, she's on the project too.
Well, I know people who've heard some things from the album, and they say that it has like the vibes of like the Spanish, and then he goes into like the reggae and the Caribbean music for the summer.
Colombian. She's Colombian. Yeah.
I have no idea.
But Future's still there. He didn't take that verse off because you ruined his rollout.
I have no idea.
Okay.
Let me find out you got an OVO tattoo on your ass. Who you giving your donkey to, sir?
They probably don't want none of this out. He didn't want people in the studio either after I said the thing about Future. So
then why you keep doing it, man?
I don't know.
You know.
No idea why
I love your outline, baby. It's working overtime.
I have no idea why I keep doing this.
And there's another name being thrown into this conversation that's stirring up just as much debate: Future. If Future ends up with a feature on Iceman, a notable portion of Drake's own fan base has made it clear they would consider that a serious misstep. The reasoning is straightforward. Future was just alongside Kendrick Lamar, taking direct shots at Drake on Like That. For him to then turn around and land a spot on Drake's album would be a contradiction that a lot of fans simply aren't willing to overlook. Some have taken it a step further, suggesting the album title itself should be reconsidered, saying it should be called Nice Man rather than Iceman if Future is on it. And that sentiment isn't coming from just a handful of people. Thousands of Drake supporters appear to be aligned on this one. The general feeling being expressed goes something like this: Drake is the greatest to ever do it. But if Future gets a feature on this project, all that talk about loyalty and fate means very little. People are drawing a hard line. And speaking of flip-flopping, Stat Quo also entered the conversation, and he had quite a bit to say about rappers who keep shifting their positions depending on which way the wind is blowing. But just as the conversation around Ross and Future was picking up steam, something completely unexpected started happening, and it shifted the entire mood on social media within hours. Fans began noticing that portions of Kendrick Lamar's music catalog were quietly disappearing from streaming platforms. The original upload of the Not Like Us music video had vanished from YouTube without any explanation. And it didn't stop there. GNX was no longer pulling up on Apple Music, Tidal, or Amazon Music. The removals were happening across multiple platforms simultaneously, and that's when the speculation machine kicked into full gear. People were pointing out that within a single hour, GNX had been pulled from several streaming services, Euphoria had gone with it, and the Not Like Us video had been wiped from YouTube entirely. Reactions ranged from calm, some suggesting it was simply a label or a distribution technicality, to those firmly convinced that something was on its way. Then came the next twist. Not Like Us and Luther were re-uploaded to Kendrick's YouTube channel, but as brand new uploads. That meant the view counts reset completely, starting from 0, and that detail alone sent theories in every direction. Some believed this was connected to Drake's ongoing lawsuit. Perhaps something significant had developed on that legal front. Others read it as a deliberate rollout strategy, a calculated move building momentum ahead of Iceman. And then there was a third theory that gained real traction, that Kendrick had simply secured the rights to his own masters and was re-uploading the content under his ownership to fully capitalize on that. At the time of recording, the full picture wasn't confirmed, but Drake's camp had their own interpretation circulating. Some fans insisted Kendrick was scrubbing evidence of viewbotting tied to the lawsuit and that the timing was not accidental. Then things shifted again. The songs returned to YouTube, the original Not Like Us link was restored, and the new uploads that had reset the view counts were quietly removed, as if none of it had happened. Which naturally raises the obvious question, why did any of this occur just 3 days before Iceman drops? 2 years have passed since Not Like Us first went up, and nothing remotely like this has happened in all that time. But right at this specific moment, just ahead of Drake's release, YouTube apparently experienced a glitch that took down one of the most talked about diss tracks in recent memory. Make of that what you will.